Okay, so this is now my second ever video. I'm still trying to get the hang of things, so it's not going to be perfect, obviously, but not a lot of things are perfect, and that just goes with life in general. But today, I specifically want to talk about manga and anime. Which one is better than the other? Or you don't even have to say which one is better than the other. I think everybody just has, their own perspective on what they think is better. So I'll go with anime first. When I was a kid, I started watching Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, and Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. And I was definitely a big fan of those two because, well, those three because it was something different. It was something new. Like when you were watching Cartoon Network. Hold on, real quick. Let me close this. Doesn't get any other videos. Anyways, like I said, as I was, watching those, and when Cartoon Network, they had all the classic shows like Billy and Mandy, Ed and Eddie, Samurai Jack, and then when you went to Adult Swim, they also had the Boondocks, Family Guy. So then when you went to Toonami, Toonami had Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z. I forget the one show, but they had a lot of classics on there. So that's how I kind of grew watching anime. I never knew it was like a Japanese content, but once I did, that was years later, I was just like, wow, okay, this is really good. So I started watching that around 2005, maybe. Took a break, went back to it. And then the one that actually introduced me to manga was actually Naruto, because Naruto was going off on fillers. They were having a field day when it came to fillers. So it was just like, I don't want to watch fillers. I want to go back to the war. I want to see what's going on. So, I would just watch fillers and fillers and fillers until I got tired of it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can like have access into watching anything else about manga like that. So once I did start, looking at the manga, it was actually on YouTube. That's funny. Somebody posted it and it had the color. They did a little bit of editing to the panels themselves. And I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of cool. So I started to just develop and grow a love for manga. And ever since then, I've just always been reading manga. So, manga, on the other hand, well, actually, let me go back to anime real quick because the one show that always gets me, and it's literally my like icon, it's Hunter x Hunter. That anime I watched around 2019. I never watched it around 2014. I really started watching anime again once it was like 2018, 2019. I was working somewhere and you know what? I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to watch some anime. I'm going to check shows out. And it went on like that. Hunter x Hunter, without a doubt, is my favorite anime. And in my opinion, probably one of the best shonen animes, if not the best anime of all time. And it was so tragic to me how the way they ended it on episode 145, because it was like, dang, we just got so much left to watch. Like it's not over yet, but it's over. So when I heard that, the manga's still going, knowing about the hiatuses and stuff like that, I I started reading the manga more, and the manga started to get deeper, and it started to get more deeper. It was coming out consistently. It was coming out every week until like chapter 391. So I was like, 4 years later, it's back though. So, you know, kind of happy about that. But yeah. So there's some other mangas that I've checked out before too. I've also read Fire Force. That's a good one. I want to get into Vinland Saga. I'm gonna check in to Vinland Saga. I've watched the anime, and the anime was beautiful. The thing that I like about the animes more than the mangas is that with anime, you have that emotion, you have that feeling of wow, like these guys are very passionate with their work, the artwork, the music, all of it. Like it all goes together. I think the ones that did a wonderful job that stood out to me the most was Vinland Saga, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, we're not gonna act like Dragon Ball Z didn't really like change the whole thing for anime. Like I get that there's other animes that are out there, but Dragon Ball Z revolutionized everything. From the music, from the Falconer music, from the fight scenes. It was 90s anime and it was like that. I was like, wow, it's beautiful. I love the artistic side of, people's imaginations. And when it comes to anime, they do a good job. But I'll tell you this. I know I'm off. I know I'm all out of the place and stuff like that. But it's a real live discussion. I am live, so the manga. If you were to read the manga first, your expectations will be higher than the people that are just anime watchers only. I've talked to my friends about this all the time, and I always try to tell them it's like I'm not always disappointed on what I see from the animation studios and stuff like that, because there are great animation studios that produce great content and great episodes for these certain events, for like the best moments in the mangas. But at the same time, it's just like, I thought they were going to use that scene a little bit better, and they didn't. Like, I think the perfect example is Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins could have been one of the best animes out there until season three. Season three ruined everything. I forget who's the staff that did it. I don't want to just name a random like anime studio and it's the wrong one. Like, that's not cool. But it was very, very bad. Like it was so bad. It was very bad. It was like, damn, like how could you mess up such a good anime like that? The scene I was really disappointed in, which made me just stop watching Seven Deadly Sins at all, like from a total, it was about, I forget what chapter it was, but it was like it was Escanor versus Meliodas. So the manga, the manga was great. The manga was great, but then the anime, it was like, ooh, like it looked like some fan animated it. And the funny part about it is, a fan animation is better than what the people that released that shit, that trash, it like it was better than that. Come on, like that's not cool. And that's why, some manga fans have a hard time trying to really like watch anime at that point, because it's like I don't want you to ruin the vision that I had in my mind, because we all have different minds. So it's like the way I want it to be, it's not going to be the same as how that other person wants it to be. So it's just like, I can live with it. I can live with it, but if it's a certain scene that I would like to, be shown, because I want other people to see what I saw. It manga fans are definitely spoiled. I'll give us that. We're definitely spoiled because we get to see a chapter every week. And when it comes to anime, you're getting at least 2 chapters or 2 to 3 chapters in one episode, but it still just doesn't hit as much. It's more slower. They add in their own extra scenes because obviously mangas have a chapter that just comes out, and it's quick. It's very quick, and especially if you're like a fast reader. So the anticipation for manga versus anime, I would say the anime anticipation is a little bit more like, oh man, I can't wait to see this shit next week. Manga, it's like, okay, I really can't wait to see it, but I can look at this over and over again at my own pace and at my own time. Anime, you just gotta be like, you just gotta watch it. To me, my opinion, I don't really have the time and the patience to watch anime anymore because manga just took my heart. It's a story about I have another story. One Piece, I started reading One Piece because the anime is too slow. So it was just like, you know what, let me just catch up with One Piece. And I'll tell you this, there's more gore and, more like violence in the mangas than the animes. It used to be like that for the animes, but now since it's getting more mainstream, it's not gonna show as much blood as we want it to. And to me, it makes it unrealistic. Like you're not gonna tell me you're not gonna tell me from Dragon Ball Super we barely had blood. Like that's just not realistic. If you're gonna make an anime that has violence and it's gonna show a bunch of strong ass motherfuckers just beating the fuck up at each other, you have to have some blood. And you didn't see blood at all in the Tournament of Power when you were watching Dragon Ball Super. So it's too cartoonistic and it's too like it's like they're trying to make it out for kids and it's like you can't. This is violence either way. So if you're going to show violence, you got to show violence to the max. That's my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm not someone that's making the anime or the manga, so I can't really tell them what they have to do, but I would say that would grab more attention because people already think that anime is for kids and it's a cartoon when it's really not. I can show you a bunch of anime that is very gory from the 90s to the early 2000s, and they would be like, oh my gosh, this shit is crazy. Like, they're really producing this as a cartoon. Cartoon isn't just for kids. Like, I always found that stupid. How could you say that's for kids? Like, we've gotten Boondocks, we've gotten Family Guy, Rick and Morty, we've gotten a whole bunch of inappropriate cartoon shows that are basically showing the same thing as these other reality shows or these other drama shows or these other action shows. It's just animated. So, with that, what would I say is I already said manga's better. Well, if I didn't say that, I'm saying it now because it's I can read it on my phone. Like I can read it on my phone. So I mean it's more quicker access. I have to pay a subscription just to watch a new episode. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I want to just read it. I'm someone that likes to read anyways. So I mean that's not a problem for me. So but here's the thing. I'm gonna end the video a little bit early. I just wanted to, I just thought of this. So I was like, you know what? I just want to make a video real quick. So fuck it. So I was like, anime or manga? Which one is better? Which one would I prefer? I know I'm all over the place, but it when you start to make videos, you're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna stutter. You're gonna do shit like this, but it's okay. I can't wait for this channel to grow so then we can all just chat together. It's going to be so fun because I just love talking about anime, manga, and even more things that, I'm going to do with this channel. Like, I can't wait to do blogs. I can't wait to talk about sports. I can't wait to talk about a lot of these things. And, the more videos you make, the more people will start to seek out your video, and they'll give you a chance. They'll see, because all it takes is for one person to be like, man, this dude's pretty cool, man, this dude, he makes some nice content, man, I like the way this dude thinks about this perspective. I'm gonna give him a shout out, or I'm gonna give him a follow. That's what it's all about. It's about communicating together, all communing together, because with the internet being so big now, people don't even, try to hang out as much, or, just be together. Like, people don't like that no more. So why not just try to find different views and areas of life of people somewhere else, out of town, in different countries? That's what I aspired to do. Like, that's what I aspired to be. I aspired to be a YouTuber that just likes to communicate with people and talk to people. Because, it's never who's better than the other. It's, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on that? Not everybody's going to agree and not everybody's going to disagree. But, with life, we should all try to learn from one another at most. Someone can change my whole perspective about watching what's the show, because my friends always try to get me into Tokyo Ghoul. I really eh, don't really feel it, but someone could give me a great opinion about what they thought about it, and it gives me the passion to be like, maybe I should check it out. But I'm probably thinking my next video will be about Hunter x Hunter. Now, I have watched the anime, obviously. I just told y'all that. This anime is actually the reason why I stopped watching anime, if I want to be real. Because how can you just end that great video, like that great show? Like, how could you just end it like that? Like, like, yeah, Gon found his dad, so yeah, it kind of ended, but it was like there's still so much more left to this that it just can't just end like this. I couldn't accept it, so I just had to go to the manga route, because it was like there's just more stuff to watch in the manga than the anime. So I'm actually rereading Hunter x Hunter in the manga, because I've never actually read all of the Hunter x Hunter manga. So since the new chapters are coming out, I want to just catch back up with the story. It's been a while, and why not just reread it, because I have such a joy reading it. Like, I was just reading like 10 chapters just now before I started this stream. So I'm gonna just give it a review. Wow. I'm gonna just give it a review on the Hunter exams arc, the manga version, and then I'll just keep on going from the other arcs and shit. After that, I'll just go from chapter to chapter. I'm probably going to do the same with One Piece, and I'm probably going to do a little bit of chapter reviews with Naruto. I've watched all of these growing up as a kid, so I think it would be best if I just read them from the manga itself, because that's where the stories originally came from. And you get to see more things that are added in the manga than the anime, which I understand the anime has to do that because they can't get every single thing on there. But to me, I like the small details. I like to see stuff like that. So I can't wait to, give y'all a review about the Hunter exams arc, the manga version, because so far it's caught my interest more than the anime has. So, but this is going to be the end of my stream. I didn't really want to make a stream. I didn't really want to make a stream because I'm still trying to figure it out, like how to, upload videos on my laptop and stuff like that, which it's gonna take time, like I said. By the time I'm up to like 10 or 20 or 30, 100 videos, shit's gonna be way better than this. So you just gotta trust the process. So, but yeah, this is the Black Anime Geek. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. It was nice talking to y'all. Hopefully, y'all catch up to my video. Hopefully, y'all just subscribe and comment down on the details. I'll get to y'all as much as I can. I am a busy person, so all right. Have fun.